We are asked to find the common difference
to find the explicit formula
to find the 40th term.
Given these numbers in a sequence, -10, -15, -20, and -25.
So what my partner is going to do for us right now is write down all the numbers that were first given to us in the sequence so he could determine the final common difference of the problem.
When looking for the common difference of a sequence, you can use any two numbers in the problem. So in this case, I'm going to be using the numbers -20 and -25. And we'll be able to determine that by subtracting both of them, that the common difference is -5.
Okay, so what I did here was put the given numbers in the chart. That way we could establish that -10 is the first number, -15 is the second number, and so on and so forth. So then the way you find an explicit formula when you're given the certain amount of numbers is you use this equation. an equals a1 plus n minus 1 times the difference. So I said earlier, we have the difference now, and of course we have the given numbers. So now all we have to do is solve it. So then we have -10 plus n minus 1 times -5. So then what you have to do first is it's basically, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
It's a distribution. You're going to be distributing the -5 to -1, which turns out to give you a +5.
Let me write that down for you. Okay. Oops. Okay.
And then you also have distributed the -5 to the n, so that's why there's a -5n plus the +5, because as everyone knows, two negatives in math actually do make a positive.
So now, therefore, after this, all we simply have to do is combine like terms, and we get our equation, which is -5n minus 5.
That's the explicit formula. Right now, we're gonna plug in the actual terms to make sure that the explicit formula is correct.
Okay, so now assuming the equation is correct, the best thing we could do is just plug in the numbers. So let's try it. An is -5n, which is 1 in this case, minus 5. So then -5 times 1 is -5, and then minus 5 is -10. So check and check. Makes sense. Now you want to try the second one? Now, just to make sure that our equation is correct, my partner here, John Brab, is going to plug in the second and the fourth term.
Two, we should get the result 15. -5 times 2 gives us a -10. -10 minus 5 equals -15. Once again, we are correct. Check, check. Luis, do you think we should double check the fourth term?
I don't see why not.
Let's go for it. -5 times 4 minus 5 should give us the result -25. -5 times 4 equals -20. -20 minus 5, bring down the 5, equals -25. Check, check.
So as you can see, we are absolutely correct about our explicit formula.
After confirmation that our equation was correct by plugging in a couple of terms such as 1, 2, and 4, we are now asked to find the 40th term. And my partner Luis here will demonstrate after I just plug in the term 40 into his equation.
Now there's another way to do this, and that's by just adding up our difference, which is -5, but that'll take forever. So obviously this equation is the best way to do it. So we're going to start off by distributing the -5 into the 40, and as you can see, 40 times 5, 200. So -200 minus 5 equals -205. Therefore, a 40 equals -205.
My favorite math class moment has to be when Mr. Drake finally settled the debate between Batman and Superman.
My favorite math moment was when Mr. Drake roasted Eric.